Big thanks to Cardmarket for sponsoring today's video.
Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we are going to be going over the final leader for OP14. We've gone over every single leader except for Mihawk. And today it's Mihawk's turn here. It's funny because I waited with him until last because I wasn't excited about him at all. And I thought he looked like the worst leader to come out the set in general. But on the sim, he has the best win rate. He has positive win rate against literally every single deck on the entire fucking sim. Uh, but I don't see it. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't see the vision. I've built this somewhat different than maybe other people would build it. So let's just jump straight into it and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this here is my list. It is, instead of running like your typical like, I don't know, Law and Beppo. What else would you run in this deck? I don't know, like Odin, Kinemon. None of that shit, bro. We are running a full Perona Mihawk package. Because we're running this searcher. We'll get into that. I'm just gonna go over the leader first because it is the first time I'm making a Mihawk deck profile here, so we're gonna go over every single card pretty in depth. If you don't want to watch that, you get to skip over all the deck profile and go straight into the games. But the Mihawk leader is a mono green 5k 5 life leader. If your opponent's leader has a slash attribute, this leader gains 1000 power, which is a static boost. So it's on your turn and your opponent's turn. Activate main once per turn. You may rest one of your cards. If there is a character with a cost of 5 or more, set up to 3 of your Don cards as active. Then you cannot play character cards from your hand during this turn. Basically, what this says, right, is as long as there's a character with a cost of 5 or more, you can rest any card, any card, and you get 3 Dom back that you can attach to characters. Because you cannot play things. So you can play character, you can play like events and stuff, but who cares about that? But mainly you're gonna be like attaching that Dawn, right? Yeah, so I decided to change the package up a little bit and running a more Mihawk Perona centric package, which makes sense. The best cards in the deck are Mihawk and Perona, right? But let's start with a searcher here. This is actually a searcher for OP09. It's a 2k. That is also normal stat line for a searcher, which is insane. But that's because the effect is not that good. It's an on play. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and reveal up to 1 Thrillerbark Pirates card or a Dracula Mihawk and put it into your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck and then discard 1 card from your hand. And that's why it is a 2k right there. Because it's not just your average searcher, it also makes you trash a card. It's funny because I'm pretty sure the reason they did it like this was because 8-cost Moria was searchable with this in Perona. And people were like, no, we can't have Moria searchable. That's just gonna unravel a whole lot of shit. So they made it like a worse searcher, right? But in this deck, it makes a lot of sense. Being able to search for your Peronas that are really good and your Mihawks that are really good just makes a lot of sense, right? Even if you have to trash a card from your hand. And you don't even care about trashing that much because you don't have a lot of bricks in this deck. And then we have another Perona searcher. And this one searches Slash, right? So it doesn't search Perona, but it searches like everything else. It searches Mihawk, Zoro, Tashigi, Shanks, Mihawk, right? And also this searches events as well, right? Yeah, so you can search the events as well. So just a super good searcher, right? And funnily enough, this Perona doesn't specify that you have to search. You can't search for Peronas, right? Obviously, that would be stupid. So it can search into itself, but it can also search into this Perona. So pretty interesting stuff there. Then we have the Mihawk, which you guys know this Mihawk by now is a 2k that lets you play out 1 4-cost or lower Shigaru Kingdom or slash type character. We have Perona, which is not slash, but it is Shigeru Kingdom. Then we have this Zoro, which is slash. Those are really your only targets, but they're really good targets, right? And this is a 2k at the end of the day. You're not supposed to build your entire deck around it, and instead just have it as like a card that can help when you see it. Yeah, and then we have this Perona. This Perona nobody else is running. I really like this. When a character is rested by one of your effects, set up to one of your Dawn as active. This basically means that whenever you use this, like, you're gonna get 4 Dawn back instead of 3. Sounds pretty fucking free to me, dude. And like, it's searchable, right? It's searchable with this, and it's playable of this. Sounds like a pretty good include to me, at least. Then we have the Sora, which is basically just a 2k, but it's a blocker that can't be rested, which is pretty sweet. Then we have this Tashigi, which is new from OP14. 5/6 1k counter. Opponent's turn, if this character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may rest one of your cards instead. So it's an unremovable Tashigi. Also, this is not once per turn, so you can keep as long as you have things to rest. This is unremovable by effects. And then activate main once per turn. You may rest 2 of your cards. This character gains plus 2,000 power until the end of your opponent's next end phase. So it's basically an 8k swinger always, as long as you have 2 cards to rest, which you will, because you can just, this is a 5 cost, you can just use leader effect, rest like your stage, get 3 Dawn back, and then rest 2 Dawn, who gives a fuck? And this becomes an 8k. So super, super good card. And then we have Perona, which in my opinion is like one of the best cards in the deck, right? 5/6 1k counter. On play, up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next turn. That is super, super good. Just being able to stun 2 things is insane. So super anti-aggro, right? Like you can shut down both the Jinbei and Boa with this. Really, really good card. And then it has an additional effect. On KO, you may rest one of your cards, play up to 1 green character card with a cost of 5 or less from your hand. So it's like unremovable, right? It's just going to sit there being a 6k body, because if they remove it, you're going to get another thing out anyway, so who gives a shit? Super, super good card. And then we're going to go into our boss monsters here. We got Shanks, which is a 7/9 that is on your turn when he is rested. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with 7,000 base power or less, right? So you play this out, you use your leader effect on him to rest him, and then when he is rested, you can rest another thing with 7k base power. And then opponent's turn, if this character is rested, give all of your opponent's character minus 1,000 power. So it's like the 10 cost Shanks, right? But it's just on your opponent's turn. Giving minus 1,000 to everything is really good against these aggro decks that really like to go wide. So super, super strong card. I've been playing against this as Jinbei and Boa, and it's super fucking annoying. Really, really good card. And then we have 4 of the 8 cost Mihawk. I think this card is low-key slept on in this deck. I feel like it sounds really good to just plop this, get 4 Dawn back, play like another 4, or just attach Dawn. Like it's just, I don't know. In this deck, it feels really good. But also it's searchable with Perona and Perona, right? So makes a lot of sense to me. Running it at 4, you might want to cut it down to 2. I'm not sure. And then we have the new 9 cost Mihawk from OP14, which is 9/10. Your turn, when this character is rested, again, with like you can rest anything you want with your leader effects. You just rest it and get 3 Dawn back. When this character is rested, up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 9 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next turn. So this is very similar to the 8 cost Crocodile, right? Except instead of saying, like this card says your opponent's character can't be rested, whereas Crocodile says your opponent can't attack. So this is better. But the secondary effect here is kind of different from Crocodile. It's arguably worse. On your opponent's attack once per turn, you may trash 1 card from your hand. Up to 1 of your leader or character cards gains plus 2,000 power during this battle. So it just turns one of your bricks into counter, which is super important because this deck is kind of bricky. I actually, the version I have right now is not that bricky, but I had a version before which was really bricky. But yeah, super good effect there. Just a really good card. Just keep your opponent stunned, right? And it happens every turn, right? So it's not just when you rest it. Like when you play this, you can rest it to use the effect. But every time you attack with it, it's also resting it, right? So you will have the effect trigger again every turn. It basically says on play and when attacking. Then we have 2 copies of Dead Man's Game. That makes just a lot of sense, right? It's just one of the best events in the game right now. So doing it at 2, don't think you need more than that. Then we have 4 copies of this 4k counter event. This is just a good card as well. It's literally like if you want to see it as a 2 cost 4k counter event, you can. But if you do that, it's bad. But if you see it as a 1 cost rest anything event, which is what it is, it's really good, right? You can just tap 1 Dawn, rest your shitty little stage that's probably not gonna have been rested by now, and you just gain plus 4k. Really, really good card. I can see this being played in basically every single green deck, at least the ones with stages of some kind. This is just a really good card. And then we have the stage. On play, if your leader is Mihawk, draw 1 card. End of your turn, if your leader is Mihawk, restand 1 Dawn. So Yeah, I mean, this is just good, right? Because you don't need to rest it ever. So you can always just use it as like leader effect fodder, this fodder, you know, this fodder, everything that needs something to be rested, you can just use this to rest it. That is going to be the deck. Let's jump into some games and I'll show you how good this deck can actually be. All right, we're going up against Crocodile. I mean, this hand looks pretty good, right? We're going first as well. This hand is really good. I think we'll just grab 5 cost now. We have curve. We'll grab 9 cost as well. Let's grab 5. Oh my god, this Perona can't grab. This is only slash. I'm so stupid. Guess I'll grab 9 cost then. Just for the later turn. We don't have a 5 cost. We actually in kind of trouble that way. Yeah, it's a shame this one couldn't search Perona. The other one could. The other one could. Just saying. It's fine. Before our 5 down turn, we're gonna be taking 1 hit and drawing 2 cards. So three chances to 5 3 chances to find a 5 cost. Holy shit! I actually cannot speak. I could also just not do Mihawk this turn, and instead just do Perona. But I feel like Mihawk aggression is just so good. Oh wait, I could have. I think if I wanted to, right? I could have just rested one of my cards just to get this effect. I didn't actually need to have a 5 cost out for that. That's a little bit funny because I can use it for like Perona. Like I could have, yeah, I should have done that. I should have Loki just rested this Perona. I'm gonna defend this as well. This card's just good. Oh, he's playing the Cutlass. Interesting. Another Searcher. Ah, man, that's annoying. I'm gonna defend it. And we miss everything here, but that's all right. We'll swing a 2 into this. Now he's gonna fear our aggression here. And yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna rest this. Oh wait, this is character. Oh my god, I'm actually so stupid. Oopsie. The 2k farm because it's 5, 6, 7. Then I might as well do 6, 6, 6. I forgot this was when a character is rested. I should have just rested my Perona instead of swinging into his Mikita. Who cares about that? Well, I guess maybe 1 extra Dawn is not that necessary. Actually, I'll reset it end of turn anyways. But now because I did this, I actually can't use this counter event. Because I'll only have 1 rested Dawn. Yep. So he was out of 2Ks now. Perfect for me. But yeah, this was a really bad turn. Not hitting a 5 cost it's just rough. And also I countered like way too aggressively early. I did not expect him to double swing into his Perona. Oh my god, he gets to pop my stage as well. What a fucking bitch. What a fucking bitch. Gonna swing with Shirahoshi here, that would be crazy. Actually, yeah, it should have been I was just happy it wasn't what's his face? That's Bones. We'll search here. Perona is here now. Oh wait, I can't grab Perona still. I'll have to grab this Tashigi. And then I will rest my Perona, restand 3 Dawn, and we'll go 6, 7. 6, 7. He did find another 2k. But I bet he didn't find another 2k. Aha. We still have 5 life, by the way, so we're big chilling. And we're gonna go into this next turn. So we don't really care about anything here. Yeah, I expected that much. Now what? You're gonna KO something else? He's gonna swing with that greedy, but sure. We'll just go Mihawk. Rest the Mihawk. Stun his Crocodile. Swing 8 face, I suppose. I don't need to care about that fucking gem anymore, no? I can also do this search if I really want to. I can also do that next turn. I can also keep a Dawn open. I don't need that though. I think I'd rather make this an 8. Because he definitely does not have 2/2Ks by now. Oh my god, does he? He did, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's alright. We've made it so his Crocodile can't attack. He'll make it so my Mihawk can't attack, but it doesn't matter because I can still rest it. So one of the pros here. I'll actually just take the 7, I think. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, and he stopped my Mihawk from attacking, but that's fine. I can still rest it. He stopped my Tashigi from attacking. That's fine. I can still rest it. This is only on my turn, though. I actually don't have... Oh, wait. I have this one. Oh, we're good. I can rest it. Everything's fine. Actually trash one of these here. I won't need it. There's the Shanks. A little bit too late, don't you think, buddy? Yeah, so we'll just play one of these. And we'll rest it. Restand 3. Make it so one of his Crocodiles can't be rested. And then I'll use this one. So that I could rest my Mihawk. And then we'll just swing 8, no? Is this when I keep a Dawn open? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I think this is when I keep a Dawn open. Yeah, because he takes anyways. Because he's totally out of 2Ks. We are able to keep his Crocodiles on lock here, but we are going to want another Mihawk next turn, and we just simply don't have that. It also depends if he's able to do a double stun this turn or not. If he's just able to do one stun, I think we win. He has 1 Crocodile in the trash, 17 cards left in it. I would assume he does not have the 3rd Crocodile right now. That would be kind of crazy. He does not. What is this, broski? Okay, yeah, so this is the case of pitching the Mihawk, of pitching that, and then just using this. Resting this, boosting here, and that should be game. It's not game. Oh wait, is this? Oh, this might be. This might be patchwork actually. Okay, it's not patchwork. We're good. If that was patchwork, that would have been kind of sweet. He would have done 2 things. He still lives here, but he's not in a very good spot. I would say. We can go here as well if we want to. How many Shirahoshis does he have in here? All of them. So if we can prevent him from using this, he'll probably deck out. We can't quite do that though. I'm just thinking if I use this Perona here or not. I think I do. Just try to find another Mihawk. Not the right Mihawk, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'll just trash the Tashigi. So we'll rest this, restand 3, stun one of the Crocodiles, and then we can go... I guess I will rest the 2 of this for this, because I'm attacking with it anyway, so it actually pays for itself in the Dawn. Swing a 9. Okay, let's see here. 2K? 1K? Yeah, he's totally fucked, dude. Done the Crocodile. Keep 1 Dawn up because he's out of 2K, so he's gonna take this no matter what. And that should be game. No, he can't do anything. We have like full control of the board. Yeah, that's that was good, dude. These guys are sweet. And we missed early curve as well. But yeah, this seems like it could be a decent counter to Crocodile, as we're just better because we do the no rest, whereas he just does can't attack. That was sweet. Up against Moria. They chose to go second, so we're going first, which is pretty sweet. This curve is also pretty nice. I'll keep this. We'll use the search. We'll already have the Peronas at this point. Might as well just grab a 2k, I guess. We don't really have anything for next turn, but that's fine. Because the turn after, we're going to start stunning his shit. And then hopefully we can find like a Shanks. A Shanks would be good in this matchup because they go pretty wide. With 5k bodies. So Shanks is like so good. Uses a searcher event. Finds an 8 cost. We find stage here, which is really good. I'll just go 7. Use his 3k counter event, which is fine. Yeah, we're going into Perona next turn. That's kind of why I hoped he would take the hit, actually. He maybe could trigger something. Because he can play 2 5 costs and I can still just stun them. I'll take this first hit. Looking for a Shanks. Really, really looking for a Shanks here. That's not a Shanks, but it's actually not bad. I'll swing a 5. Yeah, he triggers something. That Perona's fine. It doesn't even get its effect. Then I'll go for this line. And then I will use leader effect. And I can still swing another 5 here. I could have used a stage as well, I guess. But there's not really any reason to do that. I think the 5 there is pretty good. Pretty good. There's a 6 cost into 4 costs. Perona. Hmm. 6k face. I think I'll just take. Well, we have nothing to play here, so it's just gonna be another Perona, that's for sure. So we'll go Perona. We'll make these not restable. We'll use our leader effect to restand 3 Dawn. And then we'll swing another 5. Yeah. So it's 5, 6, and then play the stage down. I suppose I should have played the stage first, in case I draw into like a searcher. I could have made this a 5. It was not though, we're good. I should still have done this first, because I could have actually been like, yeah, so I should have just not swung with the Perona. We should have done this first. I would have drawn into the, I would have played the stage, drawn into this, and then I should have played this into this or this. Not a great draw there, but we're going to 9 next turn, so we're gonna start stunning shit. This is gonna be 8 cost Moria, for sure. But yeah, I should have definitely done the Mihawk play. Going white here sounds really good. Well, 1k out of that one. There's the Moria. He's really low on cards though, so we're kind of chilling. We can also stun this, right? So we don't really care. We'll go here. We'll go here, here. And now to go board or not to go board. I think I do go board. Do like 7 here. Oh, he gives it to me. That's surprising. I'll go 5 here, hoping that he free blocks. Okay. I was gonna go 8 into Perona, but whatever. Finds another Moria, that's nice on him. And we'll swing into the Perona, we don't really care. Like, there's not much he can play anyways. Like, the Perona is the best, but that will still just go away at the end of my turn, the stun. So we don't care about that. We have a really good hand now, we're kind of stacked in here. Decent amount of counter, you know. We have another Mihawk for next turn. So I think we're all A-okay here. Ace just feels like another Moria, no? Ops is Perona. Should have done that earlier then, but whatever. 6 into this Perona. I'll counter that too, dude. I actually don't care. I'll defend my shit. Yeah, expected that much. But I have another Mihawk as well, so I'll just keep both of these on stun. Oh, he plays it. Interesting. I guess he's scared here. Still, I don't think that makes sense. But whatever. Whatever floats your boat, buddy. Yeah, I suppose I'll just go for the 9-Hawk here. On one of them. And then it's what, 9-10? He doesn't have a Veggie trigger. There's no way. Veggie trigger would fuck me though, but I wouldn't. It would never be Veggie trigger. There's no way. There's actually no way. It's impossible. He blocks anyways. Bring it to this as well. Yeah, sure. Why not? He's already stunned my entire fucking board anyways. No counter events at the moment. But we are fully counterful here. Like these Mihawks here, not doing much right now. I actually take this hit. Yeah, he stuns one of my Peronas again. There's the Boa. Oh, he's gonna bring me down to 0, but we can keep his entire board stunned here. We're good. We are so good. I will actually use the Mihawk's effect here to pitch the 1k. We should be able to live a 15k swing now. Yeah, I play this, which means I stun his entire board. And then he goes 15. 16 if he KOs a thing, which I guess you would do, right? You just KO this. 16. That's 9. 11. 13. 15, 17. Yeah, we can. Okay, so we'll start with a 5k swing here. The good thing is that he can't, like every trigger he plays rested, right? Which is why we can still fuck up his life here a little bit. Without having to worry too much about dying. Yeah, that's fine though. Like, I actually don't give a fuck. Oh, wait, now Perona can't attack. Whatever, man. Hmm. So now everything is done, but I have 4 opened on. For no reason. 5 opened on for no reason. Gonna go for it, but he did mess up here, right? He should have KO'd this. Oh, he's gonna heal. Whatever. We'll use this. Pitch this. And it's here, 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 here. And then he might concede, or he's just gonna, yeah, he's just gonna be happy with it. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. We could extend for one more turn, right? Because we just played this, which can't be rested, so he would need like some sort of cheeky fucking card. So let's start with a 6k swing here. Because this can be stunned by Perona, so we need to swing with these first. Fuck, he's gonna stun this with Perona. Yeah. The thing is, we can live, no? Like, I guess we don't have to worry about it. We'll just go for our swings. Yeah, no, we have math here, right? It's gonna come down to if he triggers something or not. But even, yeah, even this trigger to play out a blocker is not enough. Wait. It is placed rested. So yeah, there's nothing here. But we could have lived for one more turn here, because we just go... We go... we just got to drop this, right? So that's kind of crazy, actually. Just keeping all of these, like, I have the quad Mihawk, bro. Just all these Mihawks keeping his entire board stunned is actually disgusting. GG's. Alright, that is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe as well if you want to see more content like this. Mihawk is a lot of fun, but I do not think it is as good as these stats keep saying. I think the stats are very much like fresh bias, right? Like where people just are playing it and it works out. I just don't think it's going to be that good. I don't think the cards are that good. I don't think the deck is that good. I don't think the leader effect is that good. I don't think Mihawk is going to stick around, especially compared to some of these other OP14 leaders that are just absolutely insane. But yeah, that's going to be it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.